So many of you are familiar with our linear actuators maybe, or at least our linear bearings, plain bearings, or maybe even our cable management systems. But today we're going to be talking specifically about the motor types, and there are 3 motor types that IGUS offers. All right, so many of you might be familiar with IGUS and our line of linear bearings, which we call Drylin, dry running linear bearings. We offer them on the component level as far as bearings and guides, but we also offer them as turnkey linear actuators, and we offer them with 3 motor types: stepper, brushless DC, and DC motors. Stepper motors are the single most common type of motor that we specify into customer applications here at IGUS. Great for industries and automation and robotics. They're great for kiosk or vending machine applications. 3D printers use a lot of stepper motors. But a stepper motor is great for, you get a lot of torque at low RPMs. The RPMs can go up to about 1100 revolutions per minute. They operate in steps, meaning there's 200 steps. They're 1.8 degree angles per 1 full revolution of the motor rotor. Therefore, a customer can get very precise, very complicated programmed motions using a stepper motor. They're available with encoders as well as brakes. They operate at 24 to 48 volts. And stepper motors also offer 20,000 hours of lifetime. All right, so stepper motors are great for most industrial applications. However, sometimes customers want a higher speed with a higher torque. And as we talked about earlier, steppers kind of fall off with the higher RPMs. They are able to generate less torque. This is where brushless DC or EC motors come into play. They're able to rotate at higher speeds, up to 3000 RPM. They can generate torques of up to 3 Newton meters. They also offer 20,000 hours of lifetime. And just like stepper motors, we offer brushless DC motors with encoders and brake options as well. Stepper motors, brushless DC or EC motors, these are great for, highly programmable solutions for automation projects. Sometimes though, you just want something to move from point A to point B, either bouncing back and forth between limit switches or with a simple joystick or push button, and that's when DC motors come into play. DC motors are great. You can run them just with a simple battery. They're powered, with a 12 volt or 24 volt battery. Again, I mentioned a joystick or a push button. They offer up to 5,000 hours of lifetime. A couple of the other differences, however, is that they generate less torque than a stepper motor or a brushless DC motor, only between 0.5 and 1.8 Newton meters. And generally speaking, you're going to want to keep the RPMs low. I would say no more than 100 to 400 RPMs depending on the load. The applications that we've solved with IGUS actuators in conjunction with DC motors, I think immediately of boat or motor coach interior applications. Could be bed slides, TV monitor slides, film and studio equipment, again just moving something from point A to point B. But really they're ideal for any application that doesn't require programming and you're looking for a simpler, more low-cost solution. All right, so those were our motors: stepper, brushless DC, and DC. Now I'm here on the main landing page for the motor products. We call those Drylin E for electric. And aside from motors, you'll also notice that we offer drive control units for all of our motor solutions. We have couplings, we have all the cables that you would need to connect from one of our motors to a driver. We offer motor flanges that can be used not only for IGUS motors, but for servo motors and many other types of motors as well. So I encourage you to check this page out. Also on this page, aside from all the product information, are links to the configurators. These are online, no registration required to use. We have a lead screw motor product finder. We have just a general motor product finder to see which would be suitable for your load, speed, and torque, as well as a linear actuator product finder. All of these will generate the proper products, give you lifetime indications, as well as the ability to purchase them online. On this page as well, information from our engineering toolbox about our motor and actuator solutions, FAQs. I also encourage you, at the end of the day, to reach out to IGUS. If you're working on something, have any questions, we are more than happy to help. So those are the 3 main configurators for our motorized solutions at IGUS. Feel free to check them out yourself. Feel free to check the website out yourself. But if you have any questions about a project or need some application assistance, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy this, and we'll see you in the next IGUS classroom.